Okay, so I was doing a run through just to get back to where I was in the confusion ending. Um, and then there was a telephone ringing, so I answered it. This is what is happening.
Will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Is something supposed to happen from that? I'm so confused. So basically, this phone's ringing, and I answer it. And this lady from the Future Happiness Foundation, whatever, decides that I need some care package. So then I push a button, and it gives me the confirmation that you heard about said package. And now I'm fucking confused. The narrator isn't fucking talking. This is weird. I have no idea what Mr. Narrator is.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, after that, now I'm gonna go back to you, going to the confusion ending. Which this whole game is a confusion ending. So, yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I just went past the confusion room, all that jazz, and now I know what to do. We gotta go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
He's gonna act like nothing's
wrong.
wrong.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
and
a
then
memo.
we're gonna play the game as it's supposed to be. We're gonna pick the door on the left and all that jazz.
When Stanley came to a set
That's what
of
it said,
two
play
open
the game
doors, he entered the door on
without
his left.
doing, or just play the game normally, and then something's gonna make it so we can't play the game. I don't know. Yep, go through the door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's gonna happen? Something's supposed to make us stop being able to progress.
Here's the
What?
door, just go.
Okay. I thought we were supposed to get stopped. This is weird. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not getting stopped. What's going on?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, yeah, but we're supposed to be getting stopped.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess. I mean,
No. He refused
it's not
to
doing
believe
what
it.
it's supposed
He
to
couldn't
do.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know. Things breaking.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What? But... What? 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 What is this? I'm not getting stopped. What is this gripograph? Am I supposed to turn it off or on? The story says off, but I don't know. Guess we're gonna turn it off, like we're supposed to do in the story. You can't see nothing. There we go, now we can see something. And then...
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
What?
He had defeated the machine.
What?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
What?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze
Stepped through
upon
the
his
open
skin,
door.
the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm so confused. Ah! Is that it? Is there nothing else after that? I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna go investigate because I need to know. Okay, so apparently that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be just like an endless loop, and you're
All of
supposed
his
to be
co-workers were gone. What
really
could it mean?
confused.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Which is
Perhaps
what
he
I
had simply
am.
missed a
I'm
memo.
very confused because there's a nice little schedule, and then
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting
gonna
room,
go try
and
that
Stanley
woman
knew it
one
perfectly
again.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by
there's
the
something else you
employee
can do with
lounge
that
first,
telephone.
just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
nope, don't have to do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Oh,
years
shush
ago.
you. I'm great at following directions.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Not
gotten off on the
patient.
wrong foot
So we
here.
can get across here.
I'm not your enemy.
Oh my
really,
God.
I'm not. I realize that investing your
Absolutely.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Yeah,
This is it,
her.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your
Could
work
guess with the
aside.
mannequin, her.
To let her back into your life. She's waiting.
Ah!
That's her.
Wait, can I
Stanley.
unplug this?
Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh, yes.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Ah, breaking the fourth.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I don't know, I'm
Well,
having
I
fun
won't
just
have
going
that kind of
circles
risk
around
on
this
my
telephone.
watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice? How the fuck am I supposed to practice? Hello? Mr. Narrator! I think your video's broken. You twit. Hello? I'm gonna eat some Tic Tacs while I wait.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
I was
to a
supposed to be
healthy
practicing. Instead, I
decision-making
ate Tic Tacs.
process.
Yep.
Most
Sounds like my
medical
life at
professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if
6
your choices
quadrillion
are actually
choices in a day.
meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
We're still gonna unplug that phone, bro. It's still getting unplugged.
Now that
we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
It'll be fine. You know, like, everyone will be happy, and it's just gonna go over without a hitch. Totally. I like these hallways. That clock, yep. Where are we supposed to be going?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No way, bro.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Boing, boing,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
boing, boing. La da da da!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay, there's an obstruction there. I can't even go that way. Hello? Guess we're going left.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
42.
What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No!
I have to.
No, you don't. Stop it. Stop that. Everything will be fine. You don't need to do that. Okay, there's still that weird hum in it. Holy shit, what's going on?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Oopsie-daisy.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Oh well.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
How did I get here?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No way, bro. I'm so confused as to why we were here.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What the fuck?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What is happening?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
What is
Just
happening?
follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What the fuck is going on?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
What?
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
One more time for the right, and then if it does that again...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
It only gets to hurry, and then it restarts.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, so let's go
left. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I went left. Is everything okay now?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You won't let me open the broom closet. Mr. Narrator Man. You evil dick.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But I want to go downstairs. I wanted to go downstairs. This isn't cool. The potty's gone. I've never noticed this before. Oh, it's a computer. But you can't do nothing to it. What the fuck is this?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What the fuck
Shocked,
is this?
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
What?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Stanley. Speak the code, bro.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
You don't need to Zelda this. I know what the key words are. Come on. Stanley, speak.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Come on, Stanley. It's Nightshark 155. Come on, Stanley.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it?
I'm
But you
trying
know
to.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
I don't!
I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect.
Stanley's just
the
a
kind of
stupid
respect
head.
Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You
it
could
was
have done
freaking
whatever
out.
the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
What?
doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
What the
Stanley,
fuck?
please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
What?
Can you hear me?
What the hell?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Holy
That's all right.
shit.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? What? Oh. What the fuck? That was insane! This game is crazy. What the hell? I might as well just title all the episodes "The End?" because you never know when you're gonna get the real end. And see, now we're back in here. What the fuck? Alright, I don't know what to do now. I don't know. There's the other thing. There's more endings, I know that. We gotta go through the red door, I know that one. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's just go away from this for a little while. I need a break from it. Damn. Alright. I guess I'll see you in the next one, ladies and gents. The only thing I'm probably gonna do for this game is the red door. And then I'm not even sure.
Stanley stood for a long time in one
What?
spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying.
Hey,
So far,
hey,
he's doing excellent.
I'm trying to end the
And if he
video!
just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Mr. Narrator, do not interrupt. I'm trying to end the video. Now stop it! Don't be breaking the fourth wall on me. Interrupting the end of the video. I swear to God. Okay. Hopefully without further interruption. I'm gonna end this now. Okay. So, goodbye, ladies and gents. I'll see you soon. Hopefully the narrator won't interrupt us. All that jazz. Goodbye.